Cappy, how is it going? I know you'll appreciate this. I do not have green fingers. Like fish, I'm brilliant with plants, cannot look after them long term. But Capricorn, you're earth sign, so you probably are much better at this than me. But I've got this little succulent that I've had for a while, and I'm having plant babies. Look at this. So I need to like repot them. I'm very, very excited to do it. So yeah, I know you'd appreciate that, Capricorn. The news we have to share during lockdown has been it's been on the low key side, right? I was getting something the other day about sharing, and it feels like it could be for your energy since I've just kind of mentioned that, but it's like don't feel like you have to give people stuff. Like if you want to go and see friends, or if you want to call somebody, like don't feel like you have to um like have something to give them. It's like your energy is enough is kind of what was coming through. Just to kind of say, this is a general reading, it's not a personal reading, so some things are going to apply to you, other things aren't. Gender's neutral in the reading, so even though there may be a man or a woman on the card, I'll try and indicate if it's your energy or somebody else's energy, and don't worry too much about the gender of the card or if I'm saying masculine or feminine energy. The other thing was it's a timeless reading, but the intention is it's going to go up on Thursday, so when it finds you, it's your reading at that time. Don't worry too much about the date it's published. So Cappy, I hope that you're happy. Coffee with Cappy. Let's get on with it. Time is money, so you don't want to waste your time chatting with a Libra, right? Let's get you a song. So Cappy, what is the song for their reading, please, today?
Billie.
Oh, bury a friend. That's a bit dark. Is that what do you want from me? Why do you run from me? Let me just pause and just listen to that song a little bit. You can also pause if you like, go and look up the lyrics, give it a listen, see what you get from it. Whatever you get from it, do trust your intuition. Use your own intuition to guide you, no matter what I'm saying during the reading, right? I'll be back with you in a second. Oh, Cappy, you know what? I think that your card in the tarot is the devil card, and I think your devil energy is acting up with that song. Bury a friend. I hope that none of you have actually had to deal with the death of a friend or family member recently. If that's you and it's been tough on you, I'm sending you huge internet hugs right now, right? Take that as confirmation in that case that the universe is listening and they are on your side. They can see the struggle, they're supporting you from wherever this energy comes from. Somebody's hearing you, somebody's seeing that. For others of you, as I was sort of saying, it's like you feel like you can't turn up unless you have something. It's like, oh, here's the, I've brought you a plant. It's like people don't want. Maybe you don't understand that. Do you not see the value in yourself, Cappy? Like, because it's like, what do you want from me? That song's, what do you want from me? Why aren't you scared of me? Like, why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? So there's all these questions. It's like, you don't understand somebody else's intentions, perhaps, or like, I'm really just getting like, it's like, you feel like you have to have something to offer to people. Maybe that's part of your sign, right? Cappy's a bit of a money-minded sign, into material stuff sometimes. Not all of you, it depends on your full chart, but it's like you're the valuable thing, Cappy. Do you not see that? You're the most valuable thing that you could offer. Your time, your attention, your advice, your friendship, right? You're the asset. It's not what you can give. It's not like the material things. That's not what people want from you. People want your time, your attention, your friendship, your support. You're the valuable thing. You're the valuable asset. What's that? What is that, Cappy? So maybe some sort of confidence thing going on. But I don't even think it's confidence. I think you just haven't realized. Like, you literally think, oh, I can't, like, I don't want to go empty-handed. I don't want to like, they're not going to want to talk to me if I haven't got, like, something to offer. It's like they want to talk to you because they like you, dumbass. They want to talk to you because you're fun to talk to. That's kind of how it's coming through. And then you're like, what do they want from me? Like, you're suspicious. They just like you. Like, it's not that complicated, Cappy. Right, let's get into it. So let's see what the cards have to say. Maybe the cards are going to be like, no, yeah, they're after your money, right? If that's the case, the cards will tell us. What's going on, please, for Cappy then? And anything else? February. Something could have happened in February. There could be something coming up for you in February. Let me just work out. No, I was going to say maybe your birthday's in February, but that would be Aquarius, Pisces, right? So you could be dealing with an Aquarian or a Pisces. Yeah, something could have happened in February. February could be relevant somehow to something. It could be, I'm getting like, because it's the wind, I think I'm getting something like a change in the wind, like something, maybe you were redirected in some way in February, or like, it's almost like you did a 180, like you thought you knew something, but then it's like you had an epiphany. There was like a turnaround, is what I'm getting for some of you. So the wind changed for you around February time. Something changed. So then you have this cat, a two-faced friend. They're bad mouthing. Yeah, they say dogs are great and cats are two-faced. I'm not having it. A pleasure with a close friend and cat, two-faced friend. Well, do you know what? I'm going to defend cats. I'm going to defend the cats here. Like, it's funny as well because the dog card came out for Sagittarius, and then it came back out as I was kind of shuffling the cards and getting ready for your reading. And I was, yeah. I'm defending cats. I'm a cat person. Like, dogs are great, yeah, but you've got to respect cats. They're independent, right? They're clever, they're wily. They've got the wits about them because it's how they survive. It's like, I don't know. I think with dogs and cats, my argument is like dogs are very, very loyal. They're very affable. They run up to you and they kind of love everybody. It depends on the dog, right? But they tend to be very happy to just have companionship. They're very like it's not that they're not intelligent, but they're quite like simple, simple pleasures kind of thing. Cats, for me, you have to earn their love and you have to treat them well. You could treat a dog badly and it'll still be there at your side, and that's really sad. A cat, you have to, if you treat a cat badly, they're going to be like, see you later, mate, I'm going to your neighbour. They're going to treat me better. They let me sleep on the bed and they give me cups of milk. I know what's good for me. Dogs maybe don't know what's good for them sometimes. So maybe you're seeing someone as two-faced. I'm defending cats here. Maybe you're seeing someone as two-faced. I mean, maybe there is a two-faced friend, right? I'm just justice for cats. We'll see how that goes. Right, let's see what else we have for Cappy. I sort of feel like you're seeing someone as two-faced, but they're not. It's like, what do you want from me? Like what's the it feels like, what's the ulterior motive here? Like, but what do you really want, right? That's how it feels. Like there's a distrust, but it's like I don't know. What's on the underlying here? It could be both, right? A deep personal strength and peace that assures success. That is very Cappy energy. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. You know who you are. You know what you're good at. You know what your strengths are, right? And that deep inner knowing of like what you deserve assures success, Cappies do tend to be very successful in general. Purse, pay attention to your finances. So yeah, just watch your money. Maybe there is someone two-faced. Maybe there is somebody who's after your money. I'm kind of getting it's both. I'm kind of getting that I'm almost getting that you've pleasure with a close friend and two-faced friends. Right, it's either there's someone that you're seeing I mean, it could be different things for different people. One storyline I'm seeing is that there's somebody who you're seeing is very loyal, very affable, very sweet-natured, nothing to hide, but actually they're two-faced. And it's like you'd be shocked. You did not see that coming. And then almost like the reverse as well. Someone you see is two-faced, but they're actually loyal. It's like King Lear again. It's Scorpio were getting that a while back. It's like, I don't know. It's really bothering me. But pay attention to your finances. Just pay attention to your finances then. Hammock, taking a vacation, physically or mentally. Someone else had that as well. I feel like, who was it? I can't remember. I think it was Libra or Scorpio. Someone else had hammock. Maybe you're going on vacation. Maybe, maybe you've had your vaccines. Have you had your shots? Have you got your passport? Have you had your shots? Are you able to go on vacation? Even if it's a small break, right? Maybe you need that. Maybe if you've been worrying a lot. But I feel like you've had some kind of success that's come in. It's kind of like it's what you deserved. And now you're able to relax a little bit. Now you're able to put your feet up because you did the hard work, so you deserve it, right? It's almost like I feel like you've been paying attention to your finances. Like you've been putting money away for something, maybe. What else, please, for Cappy? What else, please, for Cappy? Beau, you are highly thought of. There you go. Look at that. Look. It's like you don't even see this. But you should do. You should see it, but maybe you doubt it. What's going on? Right, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. You are highly thought of. So stop worrying, right? Put your feet up. People can see the hard work that you're doing. You're highly thought of. Man there. Dealings or a relationship with a man. So there's some kind of man involved in this situation. Firecracker, excitement. Right, nice. Maybe you call someone a firecracker, like this person's a firecracker. Maybe you're celebrating something, letting firecrackers off. Yeah, maybe celebrating something, having a vacation. I don't know. We'll see. Spending time with someone who's a firecracker, getting away with somebody. Not really seeing that so much. Again, it could just be like a friend who's a lot of fun. Maybe it's like a work hard, play hard thing, but I don't feel, I'm not getting like Scorpio have been working really, really hard on something. It was like all work and no play, right, for Scorpio. But with you, I'm getting more of a steady pace. It's like you've been consistently putting effort into something for a long time. And it's like you knew that there'd be rewards from this. It's like you've played the long game with something, or you've been, like I always say, like the turtle that wins the race kind of thing. It's like you've been slow and steady, and you always knew that was the best course of action to take, perhaps. Yeah, but maybe now it's time for a bit of excitement. I don't know. Let's get a fairy energy. So I've got these like fairy and mermaid cards. I've got two new decks. Let me just grab these leaflets. So the Oracle of the Fairies and the Mermaid Tarot. This person also does do a mermaid oracle deck, but I like the imagery. I like the graphics in this deck better. So I went for that one instead. So I've been getting a lot of stuff with fairies and mermaids. Fairies for me are like winged messengers. It talks to me about like air sign energy. Or air element energy if you've got air in your chart. Again, you could be dealing with an Aquarius up there with February. And then the mermaids talk about sort of like emotional things for me. So it could be water signs like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it's just like the emotional side of ourselves, and then the kind of thoughts and ideas and communication side. Just seems to be coming through quite a lot at the moment. This deck has some really nice earth cards in as well, so that can represent you. So let's go. So what do the fairies want to tell Capricorn, please, for Thursday? Cappy for Thursday. What do you want to tell Cappy for Thursday, please? That is too many cards. They talk too much, don't they? Bloody air signs. Right, celebration. Celebration. Take a vacation physically or mentally. Excitement. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Nice. So you know you are going to go out and have some fun. Lost and found. See the cats. um, what was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help to find things we never even realised were lost. I had a funny message the other week about somebody was like pulling shirts, like it was, I could see it, it was like someone was pulling shirts down from the back of a drawer. It's like they'd fallen behind and they were like pulling out the shirts, and then a ring fell out and someone said, oh, a ring, and it was like it'd been in the pocket of one of the shirts. So I don't know if that's perhaps a message for you. My heart did flip over while I was telling that. So if you've lost a ring, go and check the back of your drawers, I guess. And purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart and within you. And within it, you will find the answer to your questions. I feel like you've done that. That was coming out for you a few weeks back with that Page of Cups card, where it's like you'd done some soul searching and you'd really like... you'd explored your own emotions and you'd kind of got them down to, they were showing me like all science equipment, and it was like you'd distilled your emotions down to the core value. So it's like maybe you have very pure intentions, right? So I think you've done that. I think you've looked inside. I think you know what's at the core of the matter. I'm going to ask anyway, so haha. And then wish wisely. You have chosen wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Well, that's what you're going to do. Like Capricorn, of course, you're going to take practical steps towards what you want, right? I feel like, and I wasn't sure about which way around I was going to do this, because I was originally going to use these for the heart of the matter for your energy. And then I was going to use these for the energy around you. But I swapped out the cards during Sagittarius's reading. And I was thinking, should I go back to what I was doing for Libra and Scorpio? But it feels like this wants to be your energy again. And this wants to be the energy around you. So I think I'm going to go with that. This doesn't, even though there's a lot of earth cards in here and I was expecting to use it for you, I'm feeling this emotional energy is the key for you at the moment. So that's what I'm going with, especially with this card here, right? So there's something to do with your emotions. So what do we have, please? Like, just hang on, let me have a second to kind of draw back into the energy. All right, okay, let's go. So the heart of the matter, please, for Cappy. The reading's going up on Thursday. The heart of the matter, please, for Cappy. That's too many cards. I'm not even... Am I going to look at them all? I'm going to look at them all. Right, the heart of the matter. So you've got the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Knight of Pentacles. So you're doing it. I told you were doing it. What did it say? Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. You're doing that. You're taking practical steps. This is what the Knight of Pentacles does. They are the slowest moving knight. I normally say it's Virgo energy. So I don't know if you've also got a Virgo placement, but it is generally earth sign energy. And I can definitely see it for you. It's somebody who really takes very slow and steady steps towards the goals. They really do plan very well. They do the research in that Page of Pentacles stage. And they're very self-assured, because they know that the steps they take are very grounded, reliable steps, right? They don't go rushing in like the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands. They're methodical, and that guarantees that success, which is what you had up there. The Lover's card is here. Now, it could indicate that there's some kind of romantic relationship at the heart of the matter here for you. If that's the case, you'll know. If it's not the case, then it can be other things. So it's either some kind of romantic connection. What I tend to say about the Lover's card is it's you choosing your heart space, you choosing to put what you love at the at the center of what you do. So I think it was kind of like talking about it with this card. Always trust. Yeah, always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. So she's actually looking in a mirror. So there's something here with seeing your true self reflected back at you. Perhaps you've been wearing a bit of a mask, not intentionally, but perhaps you've been trying to fit into other people's ideas of success, or what other people say I can't speak again suddenly. Other people's ideas of what self-worth means. But I think when you've done that soul work, I think a lot of you've done that analysis of what really speaks to your heart, what really matters to you, what's really important. And I think you are taking steps towards your dreams and wishes, and you are doing it from a place where you've put what you love right at the center of your decision making. You're choosing what you love, and that could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be something to do with work, it could be many different things, right? It could be yourself, right? Learning to love yourself first. Now you have this Nine of Pentacles card. I'm just going to have a quick look at it myself. Now, this is your energy. The Nine of Pentacles is kind of the single Capricorn energy. It's self-reliant. It doesn't need, it's not codependent in any sort of way, especially in terms of the practical side of life. So you could be single and loving it. You could be in a relationship, but you're very self-reliant. You're not codependent, you're not needy in that relationship. You have a sense of being able to stand on your own 2 feet, make your own decisions. Your life is running smoothly no matter what anyone's doing around you, basically. So it does look like she's having a bit of a spa day as well. It is the Garden of the Gate card too. So sometimes this talks about being really, really good where you are, but also knowing that there's there's other things to explore out there in the world. So you could be making a decision. The Choice card, the Lovers card, does talk about the need to make a decision here. Are you going to stay where you are, where you're very, very comfortable, you're doing quite well? Or are you going to follow your heart? This is kind of divinely directed. Are you going to follow your heart into something, perhaps something new, right? This could be talking about balancing out the masculine and feminine side of yourself as well. So you are moving forward. You are planning. You're beyond the planning stages. You're taking tangible steps towards something that has spoken to your heart. Right at the start of all this, you've got this Eight of Wands. I've kind of read it backwards, but it feels like this feels like part of the soul searching. It feels like you've really took a deep dive right down into the murkiest parts of your emotions, like right down into the shadow side where things are a bit dark, a bit gritty, a bit uncomfortable, like it's not nice to be down there. Libra had a very similar reading 2 weeks back, and I don't know if that card came out again for Libra. I don't know if it was Libra or Scorpio again, I've kind of lost track, but there was this feeling of like doing this deep dark dive into the shadow side of ourselves, into the shadow sides of our psyche, the things we hide from the world, the things we don't like to look at ourselves. It's like hard to look in the mirror because you know that there's this guilt or this like shadow yuckiness, like the things that we don't like about ourselves, or the things that we hide, that we feel, the things we shouldn't feel, right? And we all have that in some way, shape or form. We all have a light side and a dark side. We all have things that we suppress. You can go and look at Freud. He talks about it quite a lot. And it's like the more you suppress that shadow, the more powerful it becomes, because it's not having the freedom to express itself. So this to me is talking about this thing that's been really, really buried down deep and hidden, and possibly even hidden from yourself. You denied that part of yourself. But it's like you can only suppress it for so long, because it gains power the more you suppress it. But actually harnessing, because it's so powerful, the shadow energy, again, it's the Devil card in the tarot. It's not actually a bad card. A lot of people associate it with like the Christian devil, and it's not really that at all. It's more like Saturn energy, which is tough love energy, you know, making us look at the dark things in order to overcome them. It's teaching us lessons, and it feels like that's what's happened with you. It's like you've took that deep dive down into the deepest parts of your psyche, the deepest parts of your emotions, really looked that devil energy right in the eye, and you've turned it into something creative and powerful. And again, I don't know if you've got a Libra placement, but Libra had a very similar reading 2 weeks back. So yeah, it's like this has erupted now, and it's emotional. It's coming from an emotional place, right? It's right down at the bottom of your ocean, your emotional ocean, and but it's powerful. It's one's energy. It's passion. It's fire and passion, and it can be rage, right? It can be anger, rage, desire, all those things that are like, you know, we're told we shouldn't have those things. You know, we're meant to temper our anger, these kind of things. But instead of suppressing it and it erupting at inconvenient times, harnessing this energy and learning how to utilize it is incredibly empowering. Again, Scorpio's reading ended with something very similar. So I don't know, again, if you've got Scorpio placement, but it's like you know how to use this energy now. It's like you've had a really deep look at yourself. You've recognized what this is, and it's like, I am done being controlled by this. I'm using it to empower me now. I'm turning this hot-headedness, I'm turning this passion, this rage, this firecracker energy into something that drives me and motivates me and powers me forward now. And it's brilliant. Look how warm the water would be. The sun's warming this water up. This volcano's warming the water up. Your emotions are warming up, right? So it's alchemy. It's really good. Okay, so feeling this, learning how to utilize it, coming out of a place of soul searching where you have been really, really good on your own, feeling very empowered, feeling very like, I've got this, making an emotional choice here that comes from a place of love and passion and what feels right, what you know is right, because you've done that deep dive into your heart, doing the practical steps. So I mean, done. Amazing. Capricorn, do you even need me? Like, I'm just gonna go now. That's the reading. Boom, done. There's more to this though. How did Capricorn get here? How did Capricorn get here? Oh my, Capricorn, I'm not doing it. I'm not having that many cards. There's like 9 cards there. Can I get 1 or 2 cards, please, to tell me how Capricorn got here? I feel like it's big for you. Oh my God, again, look at this. I cannot take that many cards. Capricorn, you're being naughty now. You are always bossy with my cards. Right. Can I get, please? Thank you. Right, is that 2 cards? The Moon and the 6 of Pentacles. The Moon is intuition. It's also fears and secrets. I do think you've kept a part of yourself buried, a part of yourself hidden. Really interesting, actually. This card came out for me when I was playing around with the deck, with it being new. And it was like you also, it's your energy. So it's like you've sang some kind of soul song here. You released some kind of secret energy out into the world. And then it's like it's been received by these other people. You could have children, perhaps, but they're playing with it. It's like you're sending it out, and then these people are receiving it, right? The 6 of Pentacles can talk about children, nostalgia for the past, soulmate connections, soul family, soul tribe. It can even talk about past lives. And it's very balanced. Oh, it's the 6 of Pentacles. Why am I thinking it's the 6 of Cups? Because of all the water, right? 6 of Pentacles. So this is an energy where you're giving with an open hand or receiving with an open hand. You are balancing out a situation that has perhaps been unfair. You're sharing your secrets with other people, sharing your song, your soul journey with other people. Sharing your secrets with other people, but it's in a way that it's like these energies are younger than you, right? You're teaching these energies. So it's like, this is my story. I'm going to teach you how to make something of it. Does that make sense to you? Because it's not making a huge amount of sense to me. It's like 3 children there, though. Yeah, the moon's like secretive energy, intuition. Can indicate fears and illusions. And then that 6 of Pentacles is like giving to people because you're in a position to be able to give, or receiving because you're in a position to receive. But it's taking you to this somehow. What's going on in the... What is Capricorn moving towards, please? Four of Swords. Don't always give me like Snow White, you know, like Snow White in that like ice coffin. It's not ice, glass coffin. You're moving towards the Four of Swords, which is an energy of needing to take a rest, needing to figure things out, needing to put something on ice, perhaps, while you go back into that soul-searching energy. It's like you need to just double-check with yourself that you are moving from an emotional place. Yeah, I need a clarifier on that Four of Swords. This is going to be one of those readings, isn't it? Right, great, okay. Four of Pentacles. Being very, very guarded, or holding on to something, or holding back, trying to see things from a different perspective. Yeah, because that's what happens in the Four of Swords energy. You think things over, trying to see things from a different perspective. Nine of Cups, because you're really checking in with your emotional side. This is like the ability to make yourself happy. It's also like wishes coming true in abundance. So it's like you keep checking in. You're holding back, checking in with what you really, really want. But then here you are, like harnessing, like coming out and being sure of yourself and harnessing that energy again, right? It's like, again, Libra had this thing as well about being slow. Like, it's like they had this balance between this very slow energy and then this very fast energy. And it's the same sort of thing. It's like, it's almost temperance energy. Like, there's this really, really fast heated Wands energy. It's like fiery, empowered, confident, passionate, like nothing's going to stop me energy. It's like rising right out of that water as like a goddess. Because you're making the time, to keep, it's like pulling back, controlling it, harnessing it, because you keep checking in with yourself that you're on the right path. You're using your intuition, you're using your emotions to guide you, and you keep checking to make sure that you're going in the right direction. That's how that's coming through. Right. It's weird reading, Cappy. Right. Subconsciously, what's supporting... Oh, stop giving me so many cards. You're so naughty. The Emperor. You've got... Oh, my... Look, Temperance. I just said that. And the Five of Swords. Oh, my goodness, look. Oh, poor little... Oh, the penguin's comforting him. I've never seen this card before. Oh, right, okay. Let's deal with these two first. Major Arcana. So, subconsciously here. Subconsciously, I'm going to talk about this one first because it's what I'm talking about. The alchemy between your emotions and your passions, and using it to create something brand new, right? It's like a brand new you, a brand new start. It's like you're taking two things and mixing them together to create something that's uniquely yours. But it's very, very balanced. And again, it's patient energy, it's calm energy, it's moving forward with confidence, but keeping on checking in with that you're on the right path. So it's very slow and steady, it's very measured, it's very paced, and that's good, right? This is a strength for you. The Emperor, you're absolutely bossing this. This is masculine energy, but it's shown as your energy. So this is you being very empowered, really taking control of your life. Really trusting your own wisdom and guidance, that core strength, but from a very, very deep emotional place, right? It's like he's right down there in the depths, confident because he's defeated that shadow energy. You can't become the emperor if you're not all four kings of the tarot. You need to have mastered all four suites of the tarot. So that's full control of your emotions, full control of your passions, which you absolutely have because you're showing with the Temperance card, at least at the moment, right? At least here, subconsciously, you don't even realize this. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry for calling you ridiculous, Capricorn, but that you've absolutely got this. And I feel like there's a bit of a confidence wobble. But subconsciously, you know, subconsciously, because you're checking in with yourself, you know that you've got this. Passion, the emotions there, the material side, absolutely. Like, you figured that out when you were like 12. Like, you can do the practical stuff with your eyes closed. And the swords, the communication, the truth, the intelligence, the intellect. Thinking things through, because that's what I feel like. This is the bit that you're learning to do, the analysis aspect. Maybe you tend to, like I say, Pentacles, you've got that down. The emotions and passions perhaps have been a little bit more of like something you've been learning to control, learning to harness, learning to empower you. The swords, I think, is like the last one that you've been using. Not to say that you're not intelligent or anything like that, but the self-analysis aspect, I think, is what's come last. I think you've always just done, and now you're thinking, why do I do? The Five of Swords, here there's, this is why the Emperor is the Emperor. The Five of Swords is losing a battle but winning a war. The Five of Swords, the Emperor he's been hurt in battle. He's had the wins, he's had the losses, and he knows that the losses are kind of blessings in disguise because they've taught him what not to do, right? So you know what to do and what not to do now. Five of Swords can also kind of talk about conflicts, verbal conflicts, arguments. I think you may have some kind of, I think you're really kind of self-analysing here. You're carrying some kind of internal battle with yourself, which is why you keep checking in with yourself that you're doing the right thing. I love that the penguin's comforting him though. It's like, oh, it's okay. They're too young to be fighting with these swords. I feel like you've had to be defensive from a young age. You've had to fight for things from a young age. You've had to defend your opinions. You've had to defend your choices from a very young age. That cut hand, I keep getting that. But it's his right hand. So what's a conscious strength then for Capricorn? You've absolutely got this. Oh my goodness, because you're so clear. You're so clear about what you want now. You know what speaks to your heart. You know where your happiness is. You know what your hopes, dreams and wishes are, your goals are. This is the Star card. Again, Aquarian energy. You've got quite a bit of Aquarian energy in here. You're following your dreams. And you're ready to fight for your dreams. You're ready to take action. And the lovely thing about this Five of Wands, I've never seen this before until now. A lot of these cards are completely new to me. The Five of Wands normally talks about conflict, fighting, competition, aggression. But the lovely thing about this card, and I have never seen this on a Five of Wands card, is they're all on the same side. They're all in alignment. So if you've had an internal battle, you're all facing the same way now. If there's been competition with others, it's like somehow you've all bonded together and you're facing an external threat or an external, everybody's on the same page, everybody's fighting the same battle, fighting for the same thing here, or some kind of inner conflict within you. You've come into alignment now. You don't have that inner turmoil anymore. I feel like there's a maturing. Like these are the babies learning to fight. These are the men who know how to handle the weapons, if you like. So yeah, it's almost like a call to action as well. Like, again, this feeling of like, somebody, you know, singing, somebody putting out the song into the air, and then the people receive that. There's something to that. But they're all, yeah, in alignment. You're in alignment. You're not conflicted anymore because you keep checking in with that core. What did this one say? Keeps coming back to me. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. So, my video cut out. When you do that, it all becomes clear. You know where your heart lies. Page of Pentacles, so cute. It's like, that's the planning stage. It's like, oh my goodness, like all the things I could do, and then you get into like the practical stage of like, right, we're doing it. Like you've gone from the fun planning stage, and now you're into the actual taking action stage. So what else do we have? So an energy outside of Capricorn, an energy that's affecting Capricorn, please. I may have to upload the video and create more space. It's quite a long reading. So between this moon and oh, here we go. You may have a child. There may be an earth sign. Not necessarily. This is somebody who may be more immature than you. It's somebody who is more of a student. They have learning to do. You're showing as the Emperor, so you've got, like, you may be in a position where you can give to others. You may be in a position where you're very, very comfortable, very stable. You've got really good advice to give to people. There's a lot of children here, I'm noticing. There's something about children. The Page of Earth, they love going out and exploring. Also kind of Sagittarian energy. It's kind of Peter Pan energy. So someone around you loves exploring. Maybe they love being outdoors. Maybe they, I'm just thinking of my own daughter. She kind of like, she doesn't have that, like, that safety valve of like, maybe I shouldn't climb this high in the tree. Maybe I shouldn't jump that far. She just does it, right? And then it's like, oh, ow. She acts first, thinks later. So the Page of Earth, like, it's this same energy. It's like somebody who has a really good imagination. It could be your inner child, like your past self, your child self. This person just sees magic and rainbows, and it's like the whole world is like a fantasy to them. It's like there's so many possibilities out there. There's so much to explore. It all feels fresh and new and exciting. It's like, oh, what might be over that hill? So there's somebody who's very excited to get started here, but they're kind of in that student planning phase. They've got a lot to learn. I keep seeing that Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is somebody you could guide, and I think that's what you have done, right? You are in a position to give to others. You're in here, you're singing this song, and then the children are receiving this guidance. So I feel like you are perhaps being an inspiration to people who are younger than you. You are opening doors for people that you know they weren't aware of, possibly. You are seeing the potential in others and cultivating that. It feels really, really lovely. So what's going on between the moon, the Six of Pentacles, the Star, and the Five of Wands? An energy outside of Capricorn, please. Okay. The Emperor. So there's another Emperor. There's another Emperor here. This could be somebody that you learnt from, right? This could be the person who taught you. It could be like, this was your dad, and now you're teaching your son. It kind of gives me, there's a really famous statue of Aeneas from the Aeneid. Okay, I pronounce everything wrong, I'm sorry. And he's carrying his father on his back, and he's leading his son by the hand. It's when they had to flee Troy. Really, really famous imagery, and Augustus used it as well to say that he was the father of Rome. He was carrying his ancestry on his back. He had like the very famous Prima Porta statue of him. He's wearing this shield which tells the whole story of his ancestry, of the ancestry of Rome, and that's him. You know, the shield rests on his shoulders. He's carrying his history on his shoulders, and he's I can't remember what's in his hand now. I think there's like dolphins by his side as well, representing the goddess Venus, who like is part of his ancestry. But he's got this thing of like, I have been guided by my elders, I've been guided by my father, I've been guided by people who have climbed the career ladder ahead of me. I have been I've been guided, and now it's my opportunity to guide the next generation of people. So it could be, again, it could be you're a teacher, these are your students, it could be these are your children, it could be that it's the community, right, that follows you. But it's like you learn from someone else, and now you're in a position to teach others. Like the student has become the master. And look how confident they are as well. Show me the Ace of Air. So there's some kind of truth there, some kind of truth or communication or idea. Yeah, so it's feeling like a career ladder type thing, or a family inheritance, like passing down family traditions, family values. So what's going on in the future, please? We've got the Star, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Swords, please. What's going on in the future? So that, again, this is an energy outside of you. Again, somebody else had this card. I can't remember again. It's like either Libra or Scorpio. But there's this sense of an energy outside of you that is definitely communicating. It's this, right? It's this energy. There's communication and action here. This is mirrored, right? You're taking action. This person's also taking action. This person, you're communicating. This person's communicating. This matches. So whatever this is, this person is, there's like back and forth here between you. What's going on, please, between the Emperor, the Temperance, the Five of Swords, and this Four of Swords energy? An energy outside of Capricorn, please. So an energy affecting Capricorn, but outside of them, between this... Okay, there could be a fallout. Wow. Yeah, this is conflict. Transformation. It could be that somebody's not comfortable with some kind of change that you're making. There's some kind of resisting of change. This would be the I believe the Judgment card. It's the Death and Rebirth card. It's there's some kind of change here. Something's transforming. I feel somebody's not happy with it. There's some kind of conflict. You've got the Chariot card, which is shown in the reverse. Let me just check. Let me just check, please. No, it's shown in the upright. I'll take them all in the upright then. You've got Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Fire, Star, Ten of Earth, and the Empress. So here's the Empress. Here's the counterpart energy. Again, it could be, where's that? It could be the masculine and feminine in yourself coming into alignment. The masculine is the person who takes action. The Empress is the person who supports, right? There's the nurturing side and the leader side of our own nature. So it could be a counterpart for you, or it could be the two sides of yourself balancing out. But this ends with, I think it could be, right, there's definitely two energies balancing out. The Justice card is about balance. It can mean contracts as well. It can be dealing with the legal system. The Chariot card is, you can see there's a white horse and a dark coloured horse. These two, it represents yin yang energy, the masculine energy and the feminine energy, the Emperor and the Empress. You need to bring two energies into alignment in order to it cut out, in order to take action, in order to get things moving. You need to you can't take control of your life if there's two energies that are trying to tear the chariot apart. You need to take control to bring these two sides into alignment in order to be able to move forward. When you do, it's like right, it's a done deal. Fortune's wheel, this is your luck changing. It also could be you taking the control of your own life, seizing the wheel of fortune and turning it in your own favour. It could be that there's lucky opportunities coming up here. It could be that you feel very fortunate, especially if there's some kind of legal situation going on. The Page of Fire, this again is very young energy. That student energy we were talking about, it could be children. It's fire sign energy, it doesn't have to be. But this is somebody who's very, very creative. They have a lot of ideas. It's somebody who's very passionate, somebody who's very vocal, somebody who is really figuring out what they want to do and how they want to do it. Very, very passionate, very, very creative energy. The Star card, so here we are again, back to the hopes and dreams and wishes, really trying to make things happen for yourself. Ten of Earth, this is, you had the Nine of Pentacles here. This is... All right, I uploaded what we had and I made some space. Where were we up to? So yeah, you're going from the Nine of Pentacles into the Ten of Pentacles. This is your stability on your own, knowing that you're quite capable of looking after yourself. You're independent. Yeah, you've got it all going on for you. And this is it's like that wealth or that prosperity or that capability, but it's shared with others. So it talks about kind of joining forces. Maybe you and another emperor are teaming up together. It's you can maintain a sense of independence. You know, if you had two emperors, they're both very independent people. They've both got their own mind. These are not codependent people in any way, shape, or form. They know you had the Nine of Cups somewhere. That's like people who know how to make themselves happy. They know they're really stable. They're in full control of like all aspects of the self, right? And those two people, when they team up, you can see that there's two sides here. So it's a teaming up, not a codependent situation, right? It's working together, right? Equal, fair, and share. There's 5 pentacles on each side. It's equal, 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 equal here, and there's a lot of abundance here that comes with this. I'm sorry about the siren in the background there. I do live on a road that leads to a hospital, so we do get quite a few ambulances passing. Empress. The Empress is yeah, it could be a divine counterpart. It could be your own feminine side. There's definitely a kind of yin yang thing going here with these kind of cards. There's these all talk about like the joining of the two, right? So looks really, really good. Also to say that you have a lot of major arcana in this little section here. You've got the Chariot as major arcana. This is major arcana. This is major arcana. This is major arcana. This is 2. So that is 5 cards out of 7 that just came out. All major arcana. This is a pretty big deal for you, whatever this is. And yeah. Or for, we're asking about the other person, right? It's a big deal for that other person. Could be a major life change for somebody. Okay, so 8 of water there, though. There is a need to walk away from something, to let go of something, and to be ready, right? To be ready when a ship comes in. And you've got the Hierophant there as well, and the Moon. Look at all this major arcana, and the cut. Oh my God. Now, this is the Judgment card. So what's this card? This must be the Death card. Transformation, right? Nothing ever really goes away. It just transforms into something different. I can't believe the major arcana, and then ends with like the slow and steady wins the race, right? Hierophant there, that's like the establishment. It's a very magician-like Hierophant though. They've got all the tools they need to make stuff happen. Hearing that higher calling here, absolutely. Death and rebirth, a brand new start, a brand new cycle. This Moon card as well, intuition, secrets, fears may come to the surface. You haven't got the Devil card. You haven't got the Devil card in your own reading. So yeah, you've defeated the devil, you've transformed the devil energy, the shadow side, into something that empowers you. And this is a hugely empowered reading. Like, I can't explain to you how big this reading is. So if you're not seeing the immediate effects of this transformation of yourself, if you're not seeing it right now in your tangible world, I think that it's on the horizon for you. And all you're asked to do is move towards your dreams and ambitions. Make the plan, take the steps, take sensible, steady steps towards what you really want. You know, what you truly want, right? Your true purpose, your true calling, what you love. Move towards that. Even if it's slow, the universe is absolutely guiding you to something pretty incredible here. And yeah, keep checking in with yourself. Keep doing the soul searching. Keep doing that work, because it's serving you. It's keeping you balanced. It's keeping you steady. This reading is really, really like blowing my mind slightly. Right. Okay. So we need advice then. Advice for Cappy. Cappy. Can we get some advice, please, for Cappy? You don't need advice, you've got this. Can we get some kind of signifier then? What does Cappy need to know? There we go. Can I just check? Oh gosh, you've got loads. Right, I'm not going to read all the advice, I don't think, for these. You've got White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Trust in the magic. Hierophant there as well. Panther spirit, reclaim your power. I mean, damn right, Emperor. The Emperor coming out twice in your reading, and the Hierophant, and the Empress, and the Star card twice. Dude, you've got this. Dude, dudette, however you resonate. Be at home. Okay, that's at home in your own skin. And cat spirit, claim your independence. You've got the cat twice. It's telling you to be the cat, I think, right? Reclaim your power, claim your independence. Be more cat. Embrace the cat side of yourself. Know your worth. Know your worth. Trust your instincts. Know how you expect to be treated. Do you know what? I'm just going to knock things over now. I'm going to read them because, I'm sorry, I said I was going to try and make your reading quick. I was like, Capricorns are busy people. I don't know, maybe you're multitasking. You know, maybe you're washing the pots while you listen to this reading, right? I'm going to read the advice for you because I don't want to shortchange you. Trust in the magic. Nothing in the universe is random, for the intricate web of co-creation weaves together all events, and has done so since the beginning of time. Coincidences have meaning, and White Raven Spirit appears to remind you to pay attention to these synchronicities, so that you might recognize patterns. Even the winds dance in a pattern, and participating in that magic of Spirit's plan for all, Even the winds dance in a pattern, participating in the magic of Spirit's plan for all. Align with the highest good and intentions, and you will come to see that White Raven is guiding you, an ally to you, and a messenger from Spirit. Align with the light, and you will start to recognize that all is working together harmoniously, in ways the eyes can't see, and the mind can't always comprehend. The universe is conspiring on your behalf right now, damn right it is, with all that major arcana, drawing you to the light and bringing you the magic and miracles that are your birthright. Now is the time to trust in the magic of the world. Excuse me, Siren, how rude. Trust in the magic of the world that is everywhere and in all things. Pay attention to how things come together as if by magic, and you will see the hand of the Great Spirit arranging things in your favour. Okay, 44 then. So you've got 66 and 44, and it's talking about watching out for signs and synchronicities. So watch out for number patterns, repeating numbers. That could just be a sign, you know, if you're thinking something like, oh, maybe I should apply for that job, and you see, suddenly look at your clock and it's like 22:22 or 11:11. You know, if you're seeing the number patterns, take it as a sign from Spirit that you're on the right path. It's like, yeah, do apply for that job, right? And again, like 444. So there is something affecting your stability here, your foundations. Reclaim your power. It takes courage to face challenges. And right, you're the Emperor, dude. You've got the courage. Sharon is like, you've got the courage. It takes courage to face challenges. And right now, Panther Spirit is here to say that you are braver than you think. This is your subconscious. You are the Emperor in your subconscious. You just have to recognize it. Now is the time to take a risk and step into a different aspect of your being. Speak as you have never spoken before. Act as you have always dreamed you might. Have the courage to act. Love fearlessly and fully, and expect to feel the adrenaline rush. Hello. As you are initiated into a new, braver, bolder self. Panther Spirit says the time for dreaming about what you want to do is giving way to that first courageous act towards reclaiming your Panther Spirit and power. Your new identity may feel strange at first, but you have what it takes and your soul wants this. Be bold. It's not a new identity. It's already part of yourself. It's just the subconscious self that's trying to come to the surface, right? It's trying to boil up inside you. And I think you've been suppressing it, perhaps. You know, maybe you felt like it's wrong. Maybe it's wrong to take the lead. Maybe it's wrong to go for the things that you want. Maybe you try and please other people too much. It's not like you're wearing a mask here. It's not like this is something that you're pretending to be. You're not faking it till you make it. You are the Emperor in the subconscious. Yeah, it's just a part of yourself that perhaps you've not tapped into yet. But then you have this be at home energy. Burrowing deep into the ground, remaining safe, sound and well fed with family is a special trait of the wombat. Home sweet home is always available if you recognise that well-being is the truth of life. Wombat Spirit reminds you that to be truly at home in the world, you need to first find comfort within your own skin. There you go. You do this by accepting all your experiences without judgment. Don't judge yourself, right? Judge face. through a deep honesty and love of life. When you feel the freedom to be yourself, you can begin to feel truly at home with your life, with your family and your tribe. Right now, you're in a beautiful place where you can hang up the coat of your identity and settle into a true sense of home and well-being, understanding that all is well. Everything you do from this place rings true in harmony with spirit. Be authentic. Be who you truly are, right? Without fear of judgment from other people. Like when we let go of the expectations of others, and when we let go of the preconceived ideas that other people have of us, we can truly become ourselves, right? It's very empowering, and you're being told to be empowered. But do it in a very, very measured way. There's a lot of patient, feminine energy here that says, it's almost like a true emperor doesn't have to go telling everybody how awesome they are. A true emperor doesn't have to boast. A true emperor doesn't go into the middle of the room and start like attention seeking. They're just quiet and still and knowing and intelligent, right? They've got that experience, so they don't have to brag about it. This is like somebody who's comfortable in their own skin, has a natural aura of respectability and of calm, and it's like the person who brags the most is probably the most insecure. So just be at home in your own skin, love who you are, love the best parts of yourself. When you look in the mirror, what do you truly love about yourself? And I'm not talking about like your appearance, although maybe there are parts of your appearance that you really, really like, right? Maybe you have really nice eyes, maybe you have really nice hair, maybe you have really nice boobs. I don't know, but look at the best parts of yourself, and especially the parts of yourself, the parts of your personality, the things that you do that you're proud of, the things that you do that are of service to others, that are reflect the best parts of yourself. And then the parts of yourself that perhaps you feel guilt over or you try and suppress, you're being told to embrace that and use it to empower yourself. Use it as experience. Use it as fuel, right? To be the best version of yourself you can possibly be. But love yourself fully. The great stuff about yourself and the stuff that's not so great. And I can say that to myself and look in my face and I've got another spot because I get acne. And it's like, again, come on, skin. But everybody has something, right? I was looking at Watch H3 podcast, and they've been talking about Justin Bieber having cosmetic surgery allegedly, and about some of the Kardashians getting upset that they've got a bit of cellulite. Nobody's perfect, so don't hold yourself to that high standard either, right? Nobody's perfect. When cat spirit meows, claim your independence, reclaim your power. When cat spirit meows, she is calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all your relationships now is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth. Again, self-respect and self-worth. When you walk with dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware and willing to grow, trusting the value that you bring, and remember what I said at the beginning of the reading, you are the value, right? You're the value, right? It's not the things you bring, it's not the things you do. You're the valuable thing. Trusting the value you bring, Cappy, the world will mirror all this back to you in kind. When you say no to codependency and enmeshment, live and let live, and practice taking risks as you wander into new territory for you, Cat Spirit rejoices. She is here to urge you to let your independent spirit roam free. So if this is about relationships, it could be business relationships, it can be family relationships, it can be love relationships, whatever it is for you. You were showing somewhere as the Emperor, right? And it was saying when you are comfortable in your own skin, when you're your true self, right, it attracts like. So again, you're attracting another emperor. Now, some of you may be in a same-sex relationship, but as I say, it's not about the gender of the cards, it's about the personality. This person's the same as you, right? This person is also comfortable in their own skin. They're also independent. these people are not codependent. So if it's a business relationship, if it's a, whatever it is for you, right? And again, don't worry about the gender. These people are empowered and they can be in some kind of partnership. Where's that card gone again? Where is it? Where is it? I've lost it. Great. There you go. These people can join forces, but still have that sense of independence, right? A relationship is equal give and take. It's not codependent, right? A codependent relationship is not a healthy relationship. So whatever this is for you, like attracts like. So if you want someone who's strong and independent and confident and stable, and they've got a handle on things, then you need to be that yourself as well, right? You need to. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Let's drink more coffee. I'm surprised I've not drank it all. We've been sat here for such a long time. So let's get you some friends. Right, that creepy energy, right down there in your emotional depths. You're using that to empower you now, but you're not going to ask questions now. What do you want from me? Like, maybe they just want you. Maybe they just want you to be the best version of yourself. Maybe that's all this person wants. Let's go. So Thursday the reading is going up for Capricorn. What does Cappy, what do you really need to hear right now? New rules. There you go. You need new rules and you need to count them. 1, don't pick up the phone. You know he only calls you when he's drunk and alone. 2, don't let him in. You'll have to kick him out again. 3. So yeah, somebody's codependent. Somebody's needy. Get some new rules. Draw those boundaries. You're going to be good. New rules. Dua Lipa. So what is the best advice, please, you have for Cappy right now? The best advice. What do they really need to hear? Let's go. I don't know, LSF by Kasabian. I take that as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. And yeah, I'm going to leave that with you. I hope that was helpful to you. It was an interesting reading. I'm loving your readings. You were a bit of a hot mess when I first started doing readings for you, but you've absolutely got your shit together now. And so congratulations, Cappy. I hope that you don't abandon me now that you're awesome. now you're the GOAT, right? Now you're the greatest of all time. I hope you don't abandon me. And I don't want to sit here drinking coffee on my own. I'm codependent. I need you, Cappy. Off you go. Go and be the best versions of yourself. You're doing amazing. Take care, guys.